Hi, Sarah.
Hi.
Thanks for joining us.
No problem.
I was hoping you could tell me a little bit about why you decided to recently join Warren Buffett and Bill Gates' Giving Pledge.
I wanted to join the Giving Pledge because I have such a strong desire to help women around the world, and as I'm spending most of my time and energy building my business, I haven't had a chance to educate myself. So I thought by joining the Giving Pledge I could speed up the learning curve by being in the room, and having this opportunity to be with these thought leaders in philanthropy is an enormous opportunity that they created, which is a very unique experience. And also it just is something that's in my core belief. I really think anybody who makes the decision to give back is coming from a place of gratitude, and I have so much gratitude for being a woman in America, and I don't ever forget that, and I want to take my success and help other women.
Can you tell me a little bit about when was it that you realized that you wanted to start giving back? Was there a time in your career when, as Spanx was growing, where you thought, okay, now I have to focus on philanthropy?
I always knew that I wanted to help women ever since I was a little girl. So when I started Spanx, there was this moment that I thought, oh, this is how I get to where I ultimately want to be. It wasn't, oh, this is how I'm going to make a bunch of money and this is my end result. So that was very exciting to me. I did not see it coming that I was going to start with women's butts. So that was a real surprise for me, but it's actually ended up working out great. And when I started the company, I would say very early on, within the first year, I started putting aside what I was comfortable with, and the portion of profits I've put aside has gotten bigger and bigger as time goes by, and so I've been able to set aside quite a bit of money so far while still focusing on the business.
Is there one particularly intractable problem that you really want to solve? One thing that you yourself are sort of laser focused on?
I really want to solve and help the equality between male and female on the planet. I think that the fact that we've held back half the human race on the planet has not served any of us. And the global issues that I'm concerned about, I believe the best way to address them is to try to elevate women as quickly as we can on the planet, give them an opportunity to fulfill their potential. And the balance and harmony between male and female energy is a really important part of all of us thriving. So that's where my laser focus is on, and I'm excited to figure out how to get there.
So I know that Sir Richard Branson has been a longtime mentor both in business and philanthropy. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Uninterrupted with Richard Branson, traveling the world on a reality show that I was on. And not only did I learn so much from him about the importance of giving back, how to give back, but he introduced me to so many amazing people, and Nelson Mandela was one of them. I got an opportunity to have lunch in Nelson Mandela's home in Mozambique with Nelson, his wife Graça, and Richard. And there was a moment there where in a private setting, Nelson Mandela leaned over to me in his living room and put his hand on my knee and said, if you want to change the world, help the women. And that really stuck with me, and that was a very profound moment.
Do you believe that one person can change the world?
I do believe that one person can change the world, and if you look throughout history, it proves that there have been several occasions that an individual mobilizes a country, an entire movement that becomes a force for good. And so I'm a believer in that, and I'm also a believer in a bunch of people getting together with a collective consciousness for good is just as powerful, and that's why the Forbes Summit's so great.